Before we begin today's video, I would just like to take a minute to talk about a crowdfunding campaign I actually feel very strongly about. This is in no way political, and this is in no way sponsored. I am taking this completely under my own volition because I believe in the project that much. It is the first graphic novel in what is hopefully to be an ongoing series called Flying Sparks from #1 best-selling Amazon.com author Jon Del Arroz with amazing looking artwork by Jon Malin, as you can see in this video. It is the story of it is a fun-filled adventure story about what happens when a superhero is dating her city's greatest supervillain. It promises to be a fun time for all ages, and I hope you will enjoy it, and that you'll follow the link in the video description and consider supporting it so that this project will get funded, because the only way we'll see this project for fruition is through the support of readers like you. Jon Del Arroz is a great guy who I talk to pretty much every day on Twitter, and he is putting a lot of passion into this, and as you can see, it looks great. So please, consider checking it out. And now, on with the video. Okay, I'm sorry this is the video that I'm making today. I really am, in more ways than one. I really wanted this video to be the one that the Maximum Carnage Part 6 review and a review of Renew Your Vows. However, Audacity keeps crashing on me even after I reinstalled it. So I don't know what's going on with Audacity, but I can't capture but I'm having immense trouble capturing audio right now without capturing video too. But yeah, I've been dreading making this video, but it's come to this. It's looking more and more like The Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows has been canceled. Now, so it looks like at the end of the current storyline will be the end of a series. Now some people may figure, what's the big deal? Yeah, they nerfed the art, but it's the fact that they set out and they successfully killed something they didn't like that the fans embraced. You see, right around here, around this time, yeah, they've messed up the numbers. They can't even be bothered to put the issues in order on their wiki page for Marvel. But anyway, it was outselling The Amazing Spider-Man. So they took away. So they got so they put an inexperienced artist on it, and then took away the penciler and the colorist. I am not even kidding. The writing has been getting better and better on this book. Peter and MJ are in rare form lately, but look what they've done to try and kill it, because you can't have positive male role models being good husbands and fathers. You just can't. So look here. Jody Hauser has been doing a thankless job, and I am going to support her I will be tuning in. I will be subscribing to her Stranger Things series, because what they did to her was awful. And it's like, and then they put Scott Kablish on it as artist, but without a penciler. And so that leads, some artists can handle that. if some of his stuff looks okay, but it only ever looks okay. And I think that's because he doesn't have a penciler. He doesn't have anybody. So, and lots of artists can't do well without a penciler. And so you get this. And that nerfed the sales. So they deliberately nerfed the sales, and they got what they wanted. It's canceled. As for Peter and MJ being back together in the main title, that is not going to last. They'll have something happen in Spider-Geddon that breaks them up. This universe will be wiped out in Spider-Geddon, and they will be broken up after Spider-Geddon. They might hold on to it through Christmas to avoid any fuss, and then they'll say, well, we gave it a shot in the main book, but it didn't work out, and they'll move on. Again, because Joe Quesada and Dan Didio, I think they're both clones. I think they both come from the same nihilistic clone factory that just hates any form of joy and just want... And they actively hate the fans and want to see them looking... and want to see them miserable. I mean, just look at what they did to this. Between when it was a hit, between when the book was a hit... I mean, look, here's the book while it was a hit. And while it was outselling The Amazing Spider-Man. Then, right as it outsells The Amazing Spider-Man, starting with this issue, I believe it was this issue that it started, guess what? They then change everything. That is not a coincidence. So, yeah. I just wanted to do... So, yeah, between this and the way and what they did to Super Sons and the fact that they're doing everything... DC is doing everything they can to push out the people who saved their bacon with the... They really are. They're trying to push out the people who saved their bacon with Rebirth. Because Dan Didio doesn't like them. And all that matters is if Dan Didio and Joe Quesada. These companies aren't being run for the profit of the people who invest in them. They're not being run to sell books to the fans. They're not being run for the enjoyment of the fans. They're just being run so that two trolls can just point and laugh at the fans. That's it. And just destroy anything good at them. So, yeah, yeah, I'll be finishing up the runs on Super Sons and Renew Your Vows, but after that, I'll be going back to back issues, and I think I'll be shifting I'm going to be shifting my focus to independent comics. Because where they live and die, where they don't have big movie deals to bail them out if they're badly managed for one selfish man's gain. So, yeah, both DC and Marvel, to me, are now dead. The last string holding me on was my subscription to Renew Your Vows. And I guess I have to write off that money, and I'll probably get some stupid woke garbage in the mail that they'll give me instead of the rest of my Renew Your Vows subscription, which doesn't run out until May. So that's wasted money. I'm never going to make the mistake of subscribing. No matter how hard it is to get a hold of a book, I subscribed to this because it was hard for me to get a hold of this book because they stopped shipping it to the... Because in another attempt to kill this book, they stopped shipping it to stores. So, you know, you had to order it. So you had to order it on eBay or something or Amazon, and you had to wait, and you had to pay... So you had to pay like $7 an issue. So I figure, well, screw that. I'm gonna pay the $30 for a subscription. Well, that turned out to be a mistake, and I'll never make that again. I'm never subscribing to a Marvel title again because you pay in advance. It then takes them 2 weeks after the cover date for them to get the latest issue to you. Even though you're the guaranteed money in the bank, so you think they would make sure it got to you on the day, you know. Like whenever I've ordered a video game to be shipped to my house on release date. I don't have to pay any extra. I've never had to pay extra to get a video game at my doorstep. You think they would do the same thing. Because video game companies value my business. Marvel doesn't. If I like something, they see it as a challenge to destroy that and get me to stop reading it because they hate me. That's the attitude they've made clear. So Marvel and DC do not want my business. Well, I could take my money elsewhere. I'll be I will probably even be expanding my reviews to manga, even though I'm not particularly expertise. I know what I like in that field. So you'll probably start seeing some more manga and other stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to give you an update. Also, I wanted to give you one more update about the ad that runs before this episode. Only follow the link that's in my video to the Indiegogo for Flying Sparks. There is a fraudster out there who has started a fraudulent fraudulent what's that other place called? The one that requires well, anyway, Kickstarter. Yeah. There's a fraudulent Kickstarter for Flying Sparks that just stole the artwork, and it's somebody fraudulently taking money. Do not go there. Flying Sparks is only on Indiegogo and only at the link that you will find in this video's description. So only go there. Yeah, and support good comics like this, and just leave this trash where it falls, because if Marvel doesn't care if they have our business, if they want to drive us, they actively want to drive us away from reading, then I say, well, I'm fine. It's sad. I'm sad to go. I've been reading Marvel comics off and on from the local library in some form or another since I was 6, and I'm sorry to go, but you've killed it, Marvel. You've killed this once great community. And now it belongs to the amateurs, and you'll become a holding company in the future, because your comics will get farmed out, and we'll just get the same old Peter and MJ in high school level drama trash over and over again that we've seen for the past 50 years. And nothing will ever be allowed to grow up, not as long as you have people like Didio and Quesada running the big two. Sorry, US Comics has come to this, and I'm sorry to leave you with such a depressing video. But hey, I'll be back with another review as soon as I get Audacity working again.